but whenever it's different, it's kind of like, what is it?
Yeah, is that right? Hi guys. Oh god. Hi guys, it's Savannah. Welcome back to my channel. This is my husband Keegan. It's been a long time. Today we're gonna talk about how we found out I was pregnant with her.
This little one.
Yeah. So, do you want to start, or do you want me to?
No, go ahead.
So we were out at dinner. We wanted to go get some Hispanic food because I had been craving that for like
a whole month.
Yeah, like a long time. I actually made a video, which is the funniest part I feel like about how we found out I was pregnant. I made a video right before we left to go get food, and I was on Instagram and I was like, it's so weird. Like I've just been wanting like quesadillas like all the time. But literally, I want a quesadilla again. So Keegan's taking me out to get a quesadilla again. I think we did this last weekend, and then the weekend before that, and then the weekend before that. But no, I'm getting like, it's weird. I want a quesadilla like every day. But I was like, oh, it's so strange. And then we go to one of the Mexican restaurants in our town, and I think they were like wicked busy, so we went to the other one in,
yeah, not Cancun.
Yeah.
What was the other one's name?
La Carreta?
No.
I don't know. We went to one of them, and it was next to like a Verizon store, and you were like in that picture I took of you. Anyway, we had to wait outside for a while, and then that's not even relevant. We went inside and we sat down, and we're sitting at this booth, and you know, we're just talking, and I see a baby sitting with, you know, two parents, and I'm like, I looked at Keegan, I'm like, isn't it so crazy how one day we're gonna have a baby at the table, like eventually? Isn't that so crazy? And he's just like, yeah. And then we didn't really say anything, and I'm like, you know, I haven't had my period in a couple of days. I was like, I think I've been late for like 3 days.
A couple. It would have been more than a couple days.
No, it was like 3 days or 4 days since I actually was supposed to have it.
Like 5 or 6, maybe almost a week.
Yeah, well, it was a couple days, and I said that, and he goes, you should take a pregnancy test when I get home. And I'm like, yeah, I guess, whatever. So, you know, when we got home, I totally forgot to take one, and he was like, oh, go take one. So, you know, I went and I took one, but I completely forgot about it because it wasn't even like on my radar. Like I didn't even think that I was actually pregnant. But I just took it and I left it in the bathroom, and I mean, when we got home, it was like 10 o'clock at night. So we were like in the kitchen being little fatties and like making snacks and stuff. And I think I was like making hot chocolate, and
oh yeah, I was in the bedroom.
I guess you walked into the bedroom, and then he walked into the bathroom, and I didn't know that he checked it, but he goes, hey, I'm like doing something in the kitchen, and he goes, hey, what do 2 lines mean? And I'm like, like literally because you asking
usually we would
me?
know, but whenever it's different, it's kind of like, what is it?
Yeah, is that right? So I'm like, what do 2 lines mean? What? Okay, and so I like bolt back into the bathroom, and I look at him, and I totally thought he was messing with me because he's kind of standing with his back to the door, like he's holding it, and he's like, and then he shows it to me, and I'm like, oh no. And I feel so bad about that being my initial reaction, but I was like, oh no. And he goes, stop. And I'm like, what? Like, I'm not, you're holding it. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm pregnant. And it was, we weren't ready. So it was really scary. I don't think you're ever like completely ready. Yeah, so it was a little nerve-wracking, and then I called my mom, and I mean, it's like, at this point, it's like 11 o'clock at night or so. I call her, and I'm like, so I just took a pregnancy test, and it says I'm pregnant. And she's like, oh, really? Well, congratulations. And I was like, what? Is that it? I was kind of scared. And then I called my sister, and she said the same thing. She's like, oh, congratulations. But then she tells me, she's like, I was scared for you. So, you know, it's always scary at first. But I'm like freaking out, you know. I'm shaking because it was just such a new thing. Meanwhile, I look at Keegan, I'm like wondering why he's not freaking out. He's on his phone trying to like get approved for a house or something. So that was really cute. But, you know, after we went to sleep, the next day, it was great. Like, I wasn't scared anymore. We actually got to go to sleep, and when we woke up, we were like, oh, how are we gonna tell your dad? But he didn't react exactly how how I wanted him to. I was thinking he'd be like, oh, yay, because it would be his first grandchild, and my mom has like tons of grandkids, so this was gonna be his first, and he was just like, well, good luck. But, you know, everything's great now. We have the most beautiful baby girl. And I wouldn't want it any other way.
Yes, she is. Evelyn, it's okay.
Who's that baby girl? Who's that baby girl?
Yeah.
You guys look so much alike. I knew that the second she was born, when they put her on my chest, I'm like, oh, she looks just like Keegan. And he didn't think a little girl would look like him, but you look just like your daddy. You do too. Well, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoy, and please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.